201 Contents. Düdjom Lingpa's Visions of the Great Perfection. This 3-volume series presents English translations of Düdjom Lingpa's 5 visionary teachings on Dzogchen, the Great Perfection, along with 3 essential commentaries by his disciples. Volume 1. Heart of the Great Perfection. The Sharp Vajra of Conscious Awareness Tantra, Düdjom Lingpa. Essence of Clear Meaning, Pema Tashi. The Foolish Dharma of an Idiot Clothed in Mud and Feathers, Düdjom Lingpa. The Enlightened View of Samantabhadra, Düdjom Lingpa. Volume 2. BUDDHAHOOD Without Meditation. Buddhahood Without Meditation, Düdjom Lingpa. The Fine Path to Liberation, Sara Khandro. Garland for the Delight of the Fortunate, Sara Khandro. Volume 3. The VAJRA Essence. The Vajra Essence, Düdjom Lingpa. The practice of Dzogchen, the Great Perfection, is the pinnacle of the 9 vehicles of practice taught in the Nyingma school of Tibetan Buddhism. The highly influential mystic Düdjom Lingpa, 1835–1904, and his disciple Sara Khandro, 1892–1940, the most prolific female writer in Tibetan history, here illuminate the methods to discover our own primordial purity and abide in uncontrived awareness. Buddhahood Without Meditation. This is Düdjom Lingpa's most widely taught visionary text. In it, wisdom beings and historical figures in the Great Perfection lineage emphasize the view of cutting through Trikcho to the original purity of pristine awareness via the 4 special samayas, or pledges, of the Great Perfection: non-existence, oneness, uniform pervasiveness, and spontaneous actualization. At each stage of his spiritual progress, Düdjom Lingpa's doubts are dispelled and his realizations enhanced by pithy advice. The Fine Path to Liberation, Sara Khandro establishes the necessary motivation and conduct for receiving teachings such as Buddhahood without meditation. This sublime Dharma is to be seen in the context of the 5 perfections of the Sambhogakaya. The teacher, place, time, disciples, and Dharma are fully perfected and must not be reified as ordinary. Garland for the Delight of the Fortunate, Sara Khandro fills in the gaps of Buddhahood without meditation, explaining the metaphors, and spelling out the implications of the root text's highly condensed verses. This is an essential key for unlocking Düdjom Lingpa's profound wisdom. B. Alan Wallace has served as the interpreter for both the Venerable Gyatral Rinpoche and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Today he is a prolific writer and translator of Tibetan Buddhism. He has edited, translated, authored, and contributed to many books, including Stilling the Mind and the Attention Revolution. Contents. Foreword by Sogyal Rinpoche. Preface. Introduction. BUDDHAHOOD Without Meditation by Düdjom Lingpa. The Fine Path to Liberation by Sara Khandro. Garland for the Delight of the Fortunate by Sara Khandro. Teachings of Avalokitesvara. Teachings of the Lake-born Vajra of Orgain. Teachings of Vidyadhara Dudal Dorje. Teachings of Longchenpa, Drime Oza, an introduction in the form of a question and answer session for the sake of developing certainty. Teachings of Saraha. Teachings of Vajrapani. Teachings of Dorje Drilo. Teachings of Vajradhara. Teachings of Humchankara. Teachings of Manjusri, the Lion of Speech. Teachings of the Lake-born Vajra of Orgain. Teachings of Ekajati. Teachings of Sri Sima. Teachings of Zerchung Sharap Trakpa. Outline of Garland for the Delight of the Fortunate. Bibliography. Index. About the translator. The Revelations of the Great Treasure Revealer, Enlightened Master, and Fearless Conduct Yogi from Eastern Tibet. Heruka Düdjom Lingpa are treasure troves of teaching, advice, and insights into the human mind's true nature of wisdom awareness. For those who connect to the lineage through empowerment, transmission, and instruction under the guidance of qualified lineage masters, these teachings hold the key to understanding the true meaning of permanent happiness and benefit. Having known Alan for many years and observed his enthusiastic devotion and passion for Dharma in general and especially for the teachings of the Great Perfection as transmitted through Heruka Düdjom Lingpa's revelations, I am certain that he has done his very best to make these translations as accurate as possible, and I rejoice in this effort from the bottom of my heart. This trilogy of English translations is a wondrous gift for disciples of the tradition. May there be great waves of benefit for countless sentient beings. Gyatral Rinpoche. Tashi Choling.